Still no sound. Honestly, if nobody shows up to today's little stream, oh my gosh, what the hell? Can I even hear myself? Can I even hear myself? Oh, okay, I can hear myself. Oh wow. Honestly, if nobody shows up today's, I would not be like upset, but at the same time, hey, wait, is it louder than me? Let me just click over here and check. Of course I forgot to do the thing. Of course I forgot to. Let me just. I'm gonna do the annoying thing again. Just okay. There's the game, right? Right. Okay. So let me see if I can actually hear myself. Hear myself. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Just had to make sure that if nobody shows up today. Awesome. Because it's not fun to go to your places where you just chill and forget about things, right? And then all the places are flooded with things that you want to forget about. Things like not fun stuff, like, oh hey, different is bad. If you don't do this, or if you're not in a place where you're like, a lot of, right? Not cool. You're gonna have a rough time. And I know, people are better than this. And I know, people, do stuff. That's all I got on that. It's like, how are you just, why are you just, you know, not on this topic? Well, you know, some people, it's their everyday, it's their normal, and they don't want to, fall to that. Because, it's already been more years than anyone would like. And, yeah. On the happier note, the 8-bit Dough controller, it just feels amazing in my hands. I also didn't do no video or announcement to tell Craft Cloudy, hey Ben, how are you? I hope you're doing good. I didn't really announce this video because freaking video, I'm sorry, Twitch stream, whatever. Because I was like, the starting's not going to be like the most wonderful of things to say, so whatever, just. More so, I'm just doing this because, again, I need this as something to do and just chill at. Because, woo, I don't know. Because it's like, yesterday I didn't want to work out because, like, one of my knees was hurting and I was like, whatever, I shouldn't. Took a nap, did it, and I felt better because, well, not on the knee, but I felt better as a whole because I did something, right? This is the same thing. It's like, it's scheduled, I'm gonna do it. Even though I might not feel the best before, but it helps me relax. I absolutely love D-pads in video game hardware. I love D-pads so much because I love old school games with sprites and pixels where you go around like this and it's up and down because it reminds me of playing video games as a kid and just getting home from school. No stress, just video games. No stress, no grades, no playground, no other kids doing dumb things. Nothing, just video games. Granted, the N64 didn't have the best D-pad, and the PS1 didn't have the best D-pad, but I guess if you just have a lot of D-pads that you've seen or played on, you come to admire them or something. I'm not entirely sure of why I like D-pad so much, and honestly, the best D-pad I've ever, maybe not ever, a D-pad I truly love is the 8-bit Dough one, which is based off the SNES, I guess, but I'm not sure if the original SNES, because I don't think I ever owned one, probably not. I don't think the original SNES would hold up, or maybe it would, I'm not sure, because this D-pad isn't one of those slimy / glossy ones. It's matte material. And I'll always go for matte material if I have the option because I'm greasy, I guess. Is that a thing? Like my hair gets greasy, right? And so like no matter how much I'll wash my hands, eventually I'm gonna have a little bit of grease on me. I guess it's just my genetic composition or something like that. I'm not really sure. Oh crap, that hurt. Stray cat too, be careful. Despite everything, I'm still a gigantic weeb, so that's nice. I was gonna be like, yo Ben, I hope you're doing good and like questions and stuff, but we talk before stream anyway, so there's nothing to really ask. It's just Pokemon TCG, which I was gonna download on my tablet, but my tablet's like over there, and like, I mean, first I tried to download it on my phone, right? And I was like, yo, it's probably gonna run on my phone perfectly fine. And no, it's actually a tablet-only app, which at first I was like, what? My phone's way more powerful than this ancient clunky tablet. I think it's 2013 or something, whatever. Nexus, Google Nexus or something, right? But actually, no, it's the Pokemon TCG online game client, whatever you want to call it, it takes up a lot of screen real estate, right? So a lot of screen space, and that is why it is preferable to play it on a tablet. I think you can still somehow install it on mobile, but hey, I've been expecting you. Hey, King Bob 75, 75, 75. You know, okay, 75 plus 75 is 150, then 75 plus 150 is 225. I only know this because I'm not good at math, but these are numbers that occur in mobile gacha games a lot. Also, why am I using Confusion on a bug type? Oh, it's neutral. Oh, I thought it was resisted, because bug is super effective on psychic for sure. Okay, whatever. It's easier on a computer. Yeah, I really would install it on my computer, just the problem is, like, it's not really a problem, just, I spend less time on my computer these days, just, because what with the world being as is, I want to spend as much time as I can with family, to an extent, like, to a point where, to however much I can tolerate, because, you know, not everyone's super good at social stuff, even if it is just being around family, which is quite kind of sad if you ask me. That oh god, that's super effective. So Leech Life, but it's special this gener. No, that's scary enough damage. So I don't spend as much time on my computer as I used to in the days of yonder when everyone was younger, and that includes their parents, so they would not value the time they spent together as much because they have that fear that they're getting older, and I guess that's just a fear everybody always has inside, that, you know. That's, again, this is why I didn't really tweet or YouTube this one out, because this is kind of heavier. Not that I will stay on this topic for too long, just because I don't want to think about this stuff. I play games to get away from everything. Anyways, I want to call King Bob 225 because 75 times 3 is 225. I know this because in a video game I play, there's a character who will grant attack times 1.75 to every unit on your team, and if they have the powerhouse class, they get 1.75, and if they have driven class, they have another 1.75. So you add those two together to get the actual boost that powerhouse / driven units will have, which I think it's cool that it makes the game makes it so you want to play with multiple class instead of just all powerhouse slam fist everything. Okuyasu. Oh no. Anyways, I mean, yeah, I actually used to have it on my computer, the original Pokemon TCG thing. Who knows, I might install it on my computer for like when I'm just sitting around on it, because I do sit around my computer in the mornings / midday if I don't have stuff to do, like right now. But then as soon as like it gets I don't know, around after 5-ish is a... Why did I send a... Right, because I don't have any other counter to... I don't have anything else I can send in. Okuyasu is my most effective against grass because everybody else is either injured or has a type of disadvantage. After like 5, I start leaning away from my computer. Unless everyone else is asleep, in which case, yeah, I'll get on my computer, and you know what I'm gonna play? Nothing. I'm just gonna watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I looked at the Pokemon Ruby to get the... Oh, you looked up to buy Pokemon Ruby, and it's 120. Oh my gosh, on Amazon. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. While I do still own my Pokemon Sapphire, I lost my Pokemon Emerald a long time ago, so I'm emulating this on Visual Boy Advance. I think if you bought the game at one point, right, and you know, I clearly did because I have the guidebook for it, which I treasure, but I don't have the cart anymore because this is how it is in life. You lose some things, you get some things. Just emulate it if you've already owned it at one point, or maybe if you haven't even owned it at some point, it'll be like a gateway for you to get into the franchise. That is how I got into the Shin Megami Tensei games, which, pretty fun. A bit heavier than Pokemon, and graphically not as nostalgic for me, but like, if I was a content creator, right? Well, a video game creative person, right? And I had the option of nobody plays my game ever, or some people play it for free and other people will eventually support the official release, I'd pick number 2. Granted, Pokemon's so big and rich now, they probably don't have that mentality anymore, but I'm thinking from like the absolute bottom, bare minimum, like I just started my studio, I'd probably want people to play my games. I'm not saying like all piracy is right, but unfortunately, piracy going forward has actually been more reliable than official places. For example, let's say I started watching, oh my gosh, what's that anime? One Punch Man, right? On Netflix, right? And this is a bad example because I'm pretty sure One Punch Man is still on Netflix. But let's say I start watching it, right? But then the license expires for Netflix and they take it down, and I didn't finish watching it. Well, okay, well, how does that provide me the superior service that will fight off piracy? It doesn't. Piracy is an issue of availability. Like in this situation, Amazon has Pokemon Ruby for $120. I love the Hoenn region, and I love the 3rd generation of Pokemon games, but $120 for Pokemon Ruby? Yeah, no. That's a big fat no. Also, little trick here. I never like doing double battles in these games because it's just too much for my little brain to process. So I just talk to each of these individuals individually and fight them one-on-one. Also, I don't know, it's more experience or something. Maybe it's just easier for me to deal with one Pokemon that the enemy has instead of like, oh, I have to account for all of their stuff. Also, yeah, Stone Spore doesn't affect grass types in modern generations of Pokemon, but I think it actually does work in this gen. I just don't know why. I should really go heal my Pokemon. If I had one little quote that basically summarizes me in every Pokemon game, I should really go heal my Pokemon. That would be it. If I could put that on a shirt, there we go. That's it. I should really go heal my Pokemon. That's just me. Like, I'll just play my video game, not even pay attention, and just totally zone out. Just erase everything. I don't why. Stun Spore looks like they're throwing mozzarella, or not mozzarella, cheddar cheese. You know that stuff you make Kraft macaroni and cheese with, which by the way I don't like and I don't make. It's just I know what it looks like. It kind of looks like that. That's what Stun Spore reminds me of. In League of Legends, there's an item called the Sunfire Cape, which makes it so it looks like there's a little Dorito powder coming out of your character. I just like those little things where the special effect or the graphic, it's meant to be one thing, but everyone just thinks of it as an entirely different thing. I love it, because that's like, the creator had one thing in mind, and then the community is just like, no, that's just Dorito flames, bro. Let's see, Lotad is a grass water type. I still don't remember to this day if that little thing at the back of Lotad's sprite is it like a little tail? Or does it just have like 6 little limbs, so it's like 3 pairs of feet? I've been playing the original Pokemon Yellow and Gold on my 3DS, and Mount Moon is so oh my god, yes. Okay, story time. My first time ever in Mount Moon, I was playing and I had picked Charmander as my starter, and and by the end of Mount Moon, I was at level 35, and I didn't know I was near the end of it, right? And I'm level 35, my Charmeleon faints, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst. But I had gotten a rare candy, and I'm gonna say I was one floor from the exit, having done everything else. Like, so this was really unnecessary, but again, I didn't know how far Mount Moon was, or how short it was, or whatever. I didn't have, it was my first playthrough, so I didn't have any insight on that at all. So I used my one rare candy on my Charmeleon, thinking, okay, he's fainted, I have no healing items, I have literally nothing. I have to, like, I have other Pokemon, but clearly I haven't been training them, because I'm just a dumb kid playing with my one Charmeleon trying to be like Ash as a kid. And so my Charmeleon, I gave it the rare candy. A rare candy will level you up, so it's kind of like a revive, so if you're fainted, you will get 2 HP or 1 HP back. And it evolved also, because 35 into 36 is evolution for most starters. So then I have a level 36 Charizard with about 2 or 1 HP, right? And using that, I just got out of the cave barely, because, I don't know how really, because you'd think Charizard would have a huge disadvantage, and it probably did, but special and speed were kind of broken back in that generation, so it was just landing crits left and right with, I want to say Ember, but I feel that it might have actually been Flamethrower, because I think it gets that on evolution. Where's my cell phone? I'm gonna just Google it on my cell phone right now, because if it does get Flamethrower, right, on evolution, I have this tab at Pokemon Crossroads for the TCG rotation for 2021. Charizard, Flamethrower, Pokemon Red. Okay. When does it learn? Of course it doesn't. Of course. Oh, this maybe this will help. No, it gets it at 46. It was Slash. It learned 36. It learned Slash. So that explains how I got through the cave. Not so much against Geodudes, but Slash is great against what do you call them? Zubats. So there's my little dumb kid story. I really didn't need to use the rare candy there. But just I don't know. That was my little anime Pokemon moment. I was stuck in the cave and I didn't know if I'd make it, so I pulled out the Charizard. I want to use Nincada. Okay, no I don't. No I don't. My another little Pokemon story. This one's a lot stupider. You're probably thinking, how does it get stupider than running through the cave with only one Pokemon? Well, sit back. I have a lot of stupid stories. It's just how it goes with me. In Pokemon Sapphire, for one of my runs in Sapphire, I picked Trico, and for some reason I had Trico and Tailo, and I believe I had a Ralts or a Makuhita. Probably a Ralts, which was a Kirlia by that point, and I couldn't get past Watson because he is the electric type gym leader, yes, with a lot of pretty decent powerful attacks, but Magneton, which he has, he's a steel type, so he was very difficult to deal damage to. Additionally, Sonic Boom is an attack he spams, which is 20 damage, I think? So he's hitting me with constant 20 damages or electrical attacks. So if I didn't resist the attack, then I think this is Animal Crossing in my head, so I'm not running as much as I really should, but I'm just so used to Animal Crossing, I'm sorry. Anyways, so he was dunking me, right? And I figured, well, crap, I need some kind of busted Pokemon to just destroy this guy. So I go back, and instead of getting a fighting type to break through the steel types that he has, also his Manectric is pretty fast and dangerous too, but actually I don't think he had a Manectric. No, he did, he had Shockwave. I got a Nincada and evolved it into a Ninjask, but I didn't use the Ninjask, I used the Shedinja, thinking, it has Wonder Guard, he must be invulnerable because he only takes damage from super effective attacks. Little did I know that Sonic Boom, I don't think... Actually, I should probably Google this right now, because it might be that I'm incorrect on this one part, and that reminds me of as to how my Shedinja would lose. Wonder Guard versus Dragon Rage, because if it is affected by Dragon Rage, right, then Dragon Rage hit Shedinja. Do fixed damage, That's weird. Okay, so fixed damage attacks do not hit through Wonder Guard, which is also, did Fexmore put the thing to Poochyena to sleep? That's hilarious. Rip Poochyena. Okay, so never mind. Wonder Guard does grant immunity to that. Then how did Watson hit me with something that just KO'd my Shedinja? It's a ghost bug type. None of Watson's attacks. Actually, I have the book right here. I can check out Watson's attacks. Let's see here. I'll just tap A here to finish off Poochyena. Okay, Watson. So he has. Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't even make it. I didn't even. I didn't even make it to his Magneton, Manectric, or Electric. I died to his level 20 Voltorb because it has Rollout. Rollout is a rock type attack. Rock type is super effective against Bug. So it's not that my strategy wouldn't have worked against the rest of his team, it's just I was a dumb kid and I ran that as my lead. So it's like I have a trump card, but then I lead with it. It's like basically screaming, hey, I have Swords of Revealing Light in my hand, so whatever you do, do it in 3 turns, not now. Okay, never mind. Oh, Rollout. Of course it was Rollout. Okay, call back to Gen 2, me getting destroyed there, because I just ran into a Pidgey in Mount Moon. What? In what? Let's see, you're playing original Yellow right now. Oh, that's weird. I mean, it's not impossible, it's just... Why is there a Pidgey in Mount Moon? I thought it was all Zubats, Geodude, and maybe if you're lucky, you could get like a Clefairy, I believe? Speaking of lucky... Oh, wow. Oh, it's actually a Taillow. Oh, no. I don't actually... It's level 8. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to capture it. I want a Zubat, but... Onix. Oh, Onix is... I'm so conflicted about Onix because, on one hand, the anime made Onix seem to be such a badass and so strong, right? And granted, it gets like dunked in like an episode or two, but dang it, man. As soon as I got my own Onix, it was like, yes, I'm very fast and I have high defense, but I don't have HP. Onix has base HP of 35 or 15? Oh man. And Jigglypuff, it keeps putting me to sleep. You found a Jigglypuff? You should probably catch it. Funny thing, Jigglypuff with I don't know actually if that's accurate. No, it's not accurate because don't mind me just turning the page back to Rustboro City. In the, what is this called? Pokemon Emerald version Nintendo Player's Guide. I really do miss the Nintendo Player's Guide, sort of. Yo, if I catch this Taillow, I'm gonna name it, no, murder it. Murder the Taillow, no, please. Jigglypuff is one of those Pokemon where if the enemy is using it, every time it uses Sing, it will put you to sleep with 100% accuracy. But if you're using it, it'll miss every single time. Same thing applies to Hypnosis in Gen 4 when you're in Sinnoh with Bronzor. Yeah, Bronzor is one of my favorite Pokemon, by the way, just because it's Steel Psychic, and I'm like, that's one of my favorite typings, because Metagross has that. Anyways, number 25 in the Hoendex, Taillow. Tiny swallow Pokemon. It's a small bird. It's actually 1 foot nothing, which is... You know, when I was a kid, I used to think these 1 foot tall Pokemon were absolutely the tiniest thing ever, but like, if you think about it, a foot isn't even that small. Like, it's basically about the size of my foot, which, that's bigger than my controller. Sorry, gotta stay hydrated, so it's like 27 Celsius in my room, which, I mean, it's not the worst. I've had it go up to 30 and that just destroyed me. It is small, it's very, it needs to, I'll name him Birdmon. I was gonna name it, Narancha, because they're really brave, right? But Birdmon doesn't seem like a bad idea, considering I most likely may or may not use this one, because Pokemon that are like guaranteed 100% on my team are basically Okuyasu and Beach Boy. Everybody else is... Wait a minute, where's your nature? Serious. Okay, and Stray Cat. Wait, is Hermit a good nature? Relaxed. Relaxed. What is that? Special attack goes up for defense, I believe, is the... Hold on a minute. Hold on. There's credits to this? There's a staff list to the Pokemon Power Player Guide thing? Wow, okay. Publisher T. Kimishima. Okay, so basically it was done on the Japanese side and then translated. Oh wow, that's interesting. I actually didn't think they had like an external staff. I thought it would just be Nintendo. Let's see, relaxed his defense up for speed. Okay, so Hermit Purple is actually not like guaranteed on the team. As soon as things get rough, Hermit Purple will go to the PC. Quirky! Neutral nature for a Tailo. Oh my god. Birdmon might actually stay on the team because crazy good stats early on. Level 8. An amazing ability, though I don't think they have the toxic or the orbs that inflict statuses. I don't think they have those. Be really funny though if Tailo got Snore or Sleep Talk, because it's asleep right now, so it would have its attack up. Normal flying is actually super amazing for typing if you ask me, just because you get stab on quick attack. Let's just move that here. And Peck is really crappy though. I do want a Zubat, but Birdmon, you're on the team for now. Also, is Birdmon a reference to Birdramon from Digimon? Because, hey, if it is, that's pretty cool. Not that Birdramon is one of my favorite Digimon. In fact, it's probably one of my least favorite, just because for the longest time it didn't have a canonical Mega until Digimon Tri, I guess. That's one of the few good things I like about Tri. Everything else I'm not too fond of in terms of Tri. I know that they're rebooting Digimon Adventure or something along those lines. I'm not excited for that at all. I'm just thinking, please don't retcon anything super cool. That's all I ask. You can do anything. It's your license, and I understand Digimon hasn't really ever made crazy money, but you know what'd be great is if the super iconic things would be like kept intact, maybe? No, it is a reference to Digimon because every name ends in mon. Yo, okay, as a kid that was the most annoying thing for me, because my dad would make fun of like that. He would just be like, okay, stop watching your TV of Digimons and go eat your food mons, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, stop it. Stop it. And the thing is, in some weird way, he's not wrong. If it's a Digimon, it ends in mon, so a food mon probably exists out there at some point in time. I do like that about Digimon though. It's just, it's less so based on like animal etymology and stuff like that. I think etymology is the right word. I'm not sure with big words. Me small brain, okay? But Digimon just, yo, if it's an idea, stick mon on it and it's a mon now. And I know there's a lot of dumb things that can be made that way, but also at the same time, I just like the concept of there being an endless stream of idea. I don't know. And also I like that whole digital concept where Digimon just has a lot of potential that I don't think it will ever properly utilize, just because management at the higher levels is seemingly not that great, no matter where you look. And that applies to Digimon. There can be a Gunmon or a dog with guns. There's a Slowpoke with a gun now, so I'm not... Honestly, that was the funniest thing ever. Slowpoke, after years of being bullied, Slowpoke decides, no, it's not okay anymore, pulls out the gun. I'm just like, oh, okay, Slowpoke. 2020, what a year. They gave Slowpoke a gun. Eee. Actually, there is a gun Drummon, which, hilariously, I like just because of the absolute dumbness of the idea of it being a dragon composed entirely of metal and weaponry, which is just... It's actually quite metal as heck in terms of, like, a musical taste thing, but... Digimon Dawn, I got over 140 hours in the game. I actually love Digimon World DS, Digimon World Dawn, and Digimon World Dusk. They're not the best games. 100%, they're not the best games. They have their flaws. The species quest can get kind of tedious, and the worst map is the one with the whirlpools. But they're still stupid fun. I can have Shine Greymon on my team. That's cool. I can have Weregarurumon on my team. That's also cool. Like, it captures the fun of just having all these cool mons you want on your team. The gameplay and everything isn't that great, but most mon-based games, Pokemon, Digimon, all you want is to have the ones you saw on the TV that were cool be your pals and buddies, and you digivolve them forward, and that's it. And it's very fun. Honestly, I should stream that game, and honestly, I should have done that instead of this, because I feel those games don't get enough love. The more recent Digimon games are also nice, just they're more story logged, and as I've gotten older, I've stopped really caring about games that force you through a story as much versus games that just drop you in. Example, Pokemon just drops you in and you can immediately start playing. I have had what, an hour of playtime or something? Okay, an hour and 40 minutes or something? Well, let me just save and check. 3 hours and 11, right? Minutes? And I'm already customizing my team and nicknaming them and just hanging out and training. Whereas in my playthrough, personal playthrough of Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, I think that's the title. I could be wrong, and Hacker's Memory is all it's called. It's kind of a slow get to the game part, and it's not bad for a game to have a slow start. It's just I expect the game that has a slow start to be kind of a masterpiece. Whereas with Digimon and Pokemon, I know it's not a masterpiece, but it's just fun and it gets me in there really quickly. Really, there's no item here? I could have sworn there'd be an item here. Maybe I should turn the page and actually read what's on this route. No, nothing that I don't seem to know. Apparently we have a rival battle coming up though. I can't wait till we can make secret bases. That'd be fun. I don't know if Nintendo Wi-Fi is still up, honestly, because if it is, I could have just played Alpha Sapphire. I wouldn't be able to do the Battle Frontier, though. I just evolve and train. It's amazing, just grind XP for hours. Yeah, I don't know if that's just like not everybody's into it, but you know, just getting XP is fun. That's like if I'm having a lot of trouble getting to sleep, it's hunting shiny Pokemon is how I fall asleep some nights. I just endlessly grind against Pokemon until a shiny shows up, and then I fall asleep. It just calms me down. I guess it's what I was... I guess what I would do as a kid when things were kind of rough. I would have some sort of game to play, be it some sort of really crappy game from Walgreens where it's Goku going through the same... And I mean like really bad game, like it's just a old screen, there's no color, and all there is 2 buttons, and you just dodge like one this way and one this way, and that's it. Eventually you automatically win just for dodging enough. Oh, why am I here? I thought I was supposed to go save the Pico, but turns out I just came here for training. Oh, my bad. Whoopsie. Okuyasu really, even if I do train the feller, he's not going to be that grateful. Or, not that great, not grateful. I'm sure Okuyasu appreciates all the time we invest in... He's probably just... Okuyasu just looks like he's just happy he took that really big dump. Like, look at those eyes. He's just like, oh man, that was like so rough. I think I came here thinking I could catch a Zubat. I got like 17 shinies. Oh, that's cool. I don't really keep track of how many shinies I have just because it's hard because I am bad with numbers. But I do like hunting for shinies. Actually, one of the worst experiences I ever had hunting shinies was an Altaria. We haven't fought the gym. Yeah, no, we haven't. I was dumb and I just came here on instinct. One, for experience, and two, thinking, oh, we have to save Pico from the team... Actually, I think it's Team Aqua. Right, Team Aqua Grunt. Also, I'm going to swap out because Whisper is faster than me. That's not good for me. Yeah, I have to go fight the gym. I'm actually really slow at video games. Oh no, I thought I was going to go for a Uproar on me, right? Because I would have soundproof because I traced and copied its ability. Granted, I don't really mind playing slowly, just, let's just run out of here. Ah, dang it. Every time I run in video games where you have the option to run or just walk, and yet the game has random encounters that just pop up, I always seem to have trouble with that, in that if I run, I'll run into a lot of enemies. But if I walk, then everything just goes nice and normal. I don't know if that's actually coded into the game. I don't think anyone ever bothered to look that up in game code, and I don't have the skills to verify that. Okay, so there's actually an X special around there somewhere on the map that I missed, which honestly I don't really need, but it should be on the map somewhere. Maybe I picked it up and I just didn't pay attention. No, I must have picked it up. Yeah, let me just check the bag. X special is not... No, it's right here. I picked it up. Okay, see, I'm just being dumb. Alrighty, I wish we had cut so we could go through here, but can't do that. Also, Okuyasu needs some healing, because now that I think about it, he doesn't have a status problem. He is just injured. Really wish he would evolve already, but I don't think that's going to happen for a while. Let me just check. I think Okuyasu evolves at... Oh no, Abra. Oh no. Okay, see, the problem with Abra has teleport, and yeah, you get one shot to capture it every encounter. I mean, if I capture it and it has a modest nature, oh yeah, I'm gonna use it, but the chances of that are, again, 1 in 26, so very... Okay, it gets away. Bye, Abra, have fun teleporting out of here. Miss me with that teleport shiz. Alright, let me just quickly look through the little book right here to find the exact level Slackoth turns into Vigoroth, because that is like, oh, level 18, okay, and it learns Fury Swipes the next level. Okay, cool. Yeah, and there's not really an advantage to keeping it as a Slackoth, because while it does get Feint Attack, a Dark type attack, Feint Attack is a special attack in this generation, and that means it doesn't do as much damage coming off a not special type attacking Pokemon, such as Slackoth, or Vigoroth, or Slaking. Oh, they all have Oth at the end of their name. Huh. I wonder if Dovey knows that. 7, 5, 7, 5. Oh my gosh, what? Hi, me. How's it going? Not much. How about you? Is that just you on an alternate account? Or is this somebody just copying you and making another account? That's weird. I haven't had little things like that happen in a while. When I was a kid, people used to like copy each other's usernames and just goof around. I haven't seen that in years. Yes, okay. Isn't that a lot of effort? Like, I guess you would be on your phone and then also be on your computer. 757575. Okay, so this one is no, this one is 300. The first one is 250, 225 if you add up all the 75s, and this one if you add up all the 75s is 300. Okay. Beach Boy, how close are you to leveling up? Oh, quite a while. Well, we do get the experience share in a little bit, but I'll just put Stray Cat up front. I have one more 75 than the original. Yeah, I saw that and then I did the math, so... Oh my god. I have to take a picture of this little... Oh no, I lost my... Oh no, it's over here. I have to take a picture of this because... Okay, there's a trainer on the route that we faced earlier named School Kid Karen, which... Oh, that's funny. The name Karen is very funny these days. Well, less so funny, more so a reminder of unpleasant things, I guess. I'm just really happy with Twitch today. There's a little clip that button. Though I did hear that big time streamers, unfortunately, you followed me on your second account too. Why? What does that accomplish? I mean, thank you, I guess, but... That's like I don't see a whatever. Today is a very slow Monday. That was funny, and thank you for making me laugh. That was silly. Yeah, we're gonna go through this gym pretty quickly, and then we can go get the experience share, I believe, because after you save something. Wait a minute. Wasn't I supposed to go to Devon Corporation in the first place? I'm forgetting what. Don't worry, I will get more accounts. Don't do that. That doesn't really... That's a waste of your time when you could be doing something more fun instead of making accounts. I don't know really, like... I don't even know how, like, complicated it is to make a Twitch account anymore. I made mine so long ago that before they had this thing where it was like, you have to verify your phone. Thankfully I verified my phone now, but... I don't know. Now every site seems to be like, we need your cell phone number. Instead of like, oh, no, you can just make an email. Back in the day, anybody could make an email. Now it's like, everybody... You get more followers and it will be hard. Oh, well, I don't really need followers or much of anything. I just do this to relax. Pokemon and classic games and stuff, just, they relax me. And I like to just chill and relax. Plus, also, I think it would be really suspicious if I got a bunch of followers when I don't really stream that much. I don't want my channel getting in trouble, because while I don't really use it much, it's a way for me to relax, and I don't want to lose a way to relax, because, yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, in Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, the layout for this gym is a lot easier, whereas in this game, no, that can't be right, no. Did they change the layout of this gym? No, I don't think they did. I think I'm just thinking... Yeah, it was just a joke. I figured. Thank you for the humor. And now I'm very confused. Am I thinking of the gym from the next generation, which also has a rock type gym as the first gym, I believe? It's Roark. It's his gym. He has a Cranidos. I remember that. I don't exactly remember. Maybe they didn't change the gym layout for this this gym. Yeah, no, but I don't think they did. Maybe. I really can't remember. Oh jeez, that's just. I should have it memorized. I really should, because I have played through Pokemon Sapphire enough times that I would just go through. Ah man, what's that cave? Ah gosh, I'm gonna actually look up the cave. It's in here. Where is it? Let's see. 3. Where's the cave? The cave has a name, and I really wish they would just tell me what the... Granite Cave. I had Granite Cave memorized. I even knew exactly where the Everstone was. Granted, I don't have that memorized anymore. I don't play these games as much as I used to. Honestly, back when I was a kid, I really never had a reason to. It's just I was bored, so I would play through Sapphire again, and again, and again. Because you couldn't rematch the gym leaders in Sapphire, whereas in Emerald, I think you can rematch the gym leaders with the match call feature, M-A-T-C-H. As a kid, I used to call it mock call, because people would say M-A-C-H is mock, not Mac, which is something I didn't really pick up on. But no, I think it's called match call, because match, M-A-T-C-H. Oh, English. How fun you are sometimes. Except, really, that's never. I don't think I've ever enjoyed or had fun with English. I mean, reading, I guess. I don't think that really counts. Remember to stay hydrated, everybody. It is summer, and the heat does not let up, no matter where you are. Which is really funny. I'm in Canada, right? We're supposed to be like the frozen north. Yeah, we are for like a season, and then after that things turn to spring/fall, and then oh no, it's suddenly very hot here. We're not very good at this whole hot thing. Oh my gosh, Stun Spore looks like popcorn kernels before you cook them. Yeah. You just throw in popcorn at the enemy, and you're like, yeah, you're paralyzed now. Popcorn. It's like Pocket Sand from King of the Hill. I used to watch that show a lot, and honestly, it's not like anything against that show. I enjoy that show, I don't watch it anymore, I guess. It's one of those shows you don't have to watch in order of episodes. You can just put on any old episode and just watch it. Not like it's comedy gold or like the greatest thing ever. It's just, oh, you put it on and it passes the time. Basically, just like this stream, it just passes the time. Also, Nosepass used to be the most difficult gym in this game. Actually, no, I was just really bad at video games as a kid. Because now that I think about it, I had trouble with almost every gym. Okay, so Nosepass would constantly like beat me because it has such a high defense, and why am I going for all these statuses when it's going to deal so much damage with Rock Tomb? Because it gets stab on Rock Tomb, which is... oh well, maybe it'll work out. Nosepass gave me trouble. Makuhita in the next gym gave me trouble. Wait a minute, he doesn't have Makuhita? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He has Arm Thrust and Bulk Up. Then after that, Watson gave me trouble. Oh, Flannery didn't give me trouble, actually. The Fire-type gym leader? I don't know why. I think it's because at that time... I don't know, Flannery's not the 4th gym leader in this game. After Watson, who's next? After Watson... oh no, it actually is Flannery. I think. Rock Tomb? Yeah, that's no damage. Oh my jeez, that is a long while away though. Yeah, there's a big gap in this game where you go about let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you go about 10 or 11 pages before you fight Flannery. Yeah, my YouTube is the same as my Twitch. I probably should link these things, but I'm not exactly like doing much on YouTube right now. I was streaming on YouTube earlier, but that was before this game, and now I'm just gonna be streaming on Twitch. I usually am supposed to announce on my YouTube that I'm streaming, but I forgot to do that today. Oh no, my bad. I'll add the link to my YouTube by next stream. I'll have it up, and then it'll be easier to click instead of typing out my long username on Twitch. And I mean, yeah, back in the day when I was on, and everybody was making those usernames, right? No one really thought, maybe I should make my username really easy to type and remember. No, it was just, oh hey, what's my favorite Pokemon? Oh, Rayquaza. Okay, well that's my username now. Ray received the stone badge from Roxanne. Are they gonna say the thing where it boosts your stats? Heightens the attack of your Pokemon. It actually, the badge doesn't do that. This is the part where they're subtly hinting at that if you beat Pokemon with high attack, you will eventually improve your own attack a little bit. Because the whole effort values in Pokemon, so EVs basically, not EV the Pokemon, but effort values. Like let's say you hatch a new Pokemon from an egg, and you have that Pokemon beat up a lot of Poochyena, right? Well, then it's gonna have a slightly higher than normal attack stat because it fought so many Poochyena who are known for their attack. That's it. That's it's simple as that. You got 8,470 subscribers. Yeah, but like, it's not like I did anything recently. And yeah, I did Devil Survivor. That was super fun. I absolutely love that game. After I beat Pokemon Emerald, I'm gonna try and do Devil Survivor 2. Because it doesn't look like I'm going out anytime soon, so might as well play games I like. So I beat Devil Survivor 1, I'm playing Emerald now. After Emerald, I'll play Devil Survivor 2. I'm actually really happy I am playing Emerald right now. Emerald is super calm, chill, and relaxing, and you know, no major stress. Granted, I don't really mind video game stress, but you know, sometimes you just don't want any stress because things are crazy. Oh no, I forgot to get the HM for Cut. I should really get that because Cut is a physical move with 50 base power. Yeah. I'm sure someone on my YouTube channel is probably like, why didn't you tell me you're streaming on Twitch? Like one person at least, right? One person. But at the same time, I didn't really. Today is the most chill of streams, just chilling. If I had lemonade right now with an ice cream, not an ice cream, with ice in it, like ice cubes with lemonade, then it would be even more chill. Oh, you played Record Breaker? Yo, I love that game so much, and I'm so sorry your save file is gone. Oh, you should replay it. Honestly, that game is so... I have Record Breaker, I have the box for it, I have the poster for it, I have the CD that came with it. See, I pirated Devil Survivor 1 when I was a little kid onto my DS. And then after that, I was so in love with the franchise, I bought the remake of Devil Survivor 1, overclocked. And then I also, I pre-ordered the overclocked version of Devil Survivor 2, because I just love the franchise. And that is my whole reason for saying piracy isn't as bad as people say it is. It's if the content is good, right? People will love something, and if people love something, they're gonna want to support it, so there's more of it. Heck, if they released overclocked for like the Switch or something, I would buy that in an instant. It's one of those games I never finished it though, sadly. You never finished Record Breaker? Oh my gosh, oh man, that's heavy. Like, oh, I will not talk a single spoiler, I swear. The game is too good to not finish. When you have time, I super recommend going back and playing it. It's fun. It's so fun, and the characters are hilarious. You'll play along with me? Oh, thank you. No, you don't have to wait for me because I might take a while. I'm gonna do the Battle Frontier in this Emerald run, so I don't know how long that'll take. But I'm only doing the level 50s, so it wouldn't take that long. It would take a while, but not a while. But I was on day 4, so oh wow, it was just getting heavy. Day 4 was pretty heavy. Honestly, day 1 was super hard for me. because I couldn't get past Deca. The exploding ice cream cone thing that spirals, right? It was really hard. But after that, I kind of picked up like, okay, there's specific methods to play through these, and I should really do that. I'm going to teach Okuyasu cut. Oh, well, he learned it. Okay, I thought it would let me review the power of cut. Let's see, scratch is 40, cut is 50. Yeah, okay, cut is just, I can keep cut because in the long run, it's actually more like 75 because of stab. What's their name? I forgot. The name of the it's one of the Septentrions. It's a spinning Joe. Oh, Joe. Daisuke. Io. Yamato. Fumi. Come on. Hanako. Ah man, I'm forgetting some. Dang it, I'm forgetting some names. I feel so bad because I absolutely love the cast in that version of the game. Crap, man. No, I can't forget. This actually feels bad. This is dumb. I'm gonna Google it right now, just so I can apologize to the characters because that game is absolutely one of my favorites, and I refuse to do bad by it. Devil Survivor 2 cast. I say cast when I should really just type in characters, huh? Oh yeah, there was an anime for this. I watched it. The anime was okay. It was okay. There's Yamato, Io, Airi, Daichi, and then Makoto. Well, where's Fumi? Why is Fumi not here? There's also Keita. I guess, you know, Ronaldo, I never actually remember that much, so I don't really care about that. Oh, that's funny. That's, wait a minute. Oh wow, there's actually Durarara anime characters in the Record Breaker game that oh crap, what did I do? What did I do? Okay, there we go, fixed it. Yeah bro, I had strong demons, but I was in the subway when it was breaking down and the doctor was there, and I could not get past. The anime was not good, and I was not able to finish it, did not like it. And Daichi was my favorite. Daichi is such a bro, like, the dumb things he does, right? Just to help his friends. Like, Daichi isn't like the smartest, he's not the strongest, honestly he's not the best at anything, but he tries to help his friends, and that is just the best. My favorite was probably Fumi because I had a crush on her playing the game at the time, but now I would probably say I don't have a favorite, and I truly adore the entire cast, except for maybe Ronaldo. Ronaldo I never really saw eye to eye with as a kid. Maybe Joe is my favorite. Joe is super relatable. Jungo is also relatable though. Again, the cast is a lot stronger in Record Breaker than in Devil Survivor 1. In Devil Survivor 1 there's not much, like the cast is there and they have their stories, but they're not, I don't know, they don't feel as alive as the characters in Devil Survivor 2. Hanako's nice, like as a damage dealer, but personality wise I never was like crazy about her. Yeah, the subway part of the game, yeah, by then you probably would have just beaten the game. I think it's just that your save file went away is the reason. Yeah, because once you hit the subway, you should be basically doing really good and just steamrolling the game, kind of, sort of. It does pick up in difficulty near the end, but that's like every game. Also, I like how Okuyasu, despite having despite only getting one attack every 2 turns, he just doesn't care. He's tanking hits and just kicking butt, I say, as soon as his HP hits red. Yeah. Big surprise for me was like shocked Pikachu face moment for me in the game was, wait a minute. People can die in this game? Because in the first game, right? It's very hard to lose anybody, and they are all basically like essential to the game, and they will not truly die unless it's like, I don't know, the real end of the game, like endings. Devil Survivor 2 doesn't do that. You can lose people, and you will have to go the entire game without them. Never played the first game. Oh, it's fun. It's not as polished as the second one. It's still fun to play through. I just played it. I had a lot of fun playing it. Especially if you play it now due to, let's say a pandemic scenario or a quarantine scenario, it fits perfectly in. And then for another scenario where people are upset, the Record Breaker plays perfectly, but it's really hard. Like, okay, if I had to say you could only play one, Devil Survivor 1 or 2, definitely go with 2. It's a lot more... There's a lot of cool features, like in the first game, you can take abilities from enemies if you defeat them, right? Just like in the second one, except in the second one, you or like someone you have a really good social link with can get the skill, so you don't have to specifically be the one and only person to knock out the enemy demon or destroy the enemy demon, right? In the first game, yeah, you had to be the one and specific only person. So I would say the difference between the games is one is Pokemon Diamond, and then bruh, don't understand why they were scared. I would be taming demons left and right. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of people panic over very small things, right? So I would assume something as big as a demon would frighten the crap out of them. The mentality that I would just capture demons left and right, I get that. That was totally me when I was younger, but right now, let's say I saw like let's go with a very easy answer. Let's say I saw Frostjack, right? Fairy Frostjack. Honestly, now that I know what Frostjack is, I wouldn't be as frightened. But if I didn't know anything about demons and I just randomly saw hee-ho, Frostjack appears and starts freezing things, I would be very concerned. And I would probably go to my backyard and get my shovel. And then Frostjack would kill me, but it's just my natural human reaction to freak out. Okay, we'll swap Absorb for Mega Drain. Or let's say Yama appears. I'm not sure if you know who Yama is. He's a big red demon. Okay, never mind. Let's say Snake Makara appears. The little fish snake hybrid thing. It's not a really great demon. It has the Constrict passive, so that would freak me out. That thing looks freaky. Or Kobold. Or Kobold appears. That would freak me out. That thing looks really big and freaky. I mean, if I had the knowledge I have now of the game, then I wouldn't be as scared. But if I didn't have the knowledge, that would suck for me. Also, cool little feature in this game that I think isn't in the other games is you can use HM1, or you can use an HM. Oh, really? You can't cut the signs in this game? That's weird. I thought you could. Okay. I love him. I had him. Which one? You mean Yama? Yama is actually really strong. Byakko? I think the White Tiger, that is one of my favorite demons. The White Tiger from the... Oh, Frostjack. Frostjack is a cutie, yeah. Actually, in the first game, you can have a Frostjack join you. It's not exactly a Frostjack, but I guess that's like kind of spoiler territory, but you can technically have Frostjack join you as an ally who will control demons. So it's like our Frostjack that has ascended past normal Frostjacks. It's actually very funny. I'll give you this. The first game is a lot funnier than the second game. So Devil Survivor 1 is funnier than Devil Survivor 2, but Devil Survivor 2 is a lot more fun. In terms of, like, they made things a little simpler and not as difficult. Like, in the second game, you know how there's those little items that let you like clear out all the passives that a demon has when you're fusing them? The first game doesn't have that. Or like you can do during a fusion, add in the fire set to have any fire attack you have unlocked on this demon. Yeah, first game doesn't have that. So it's a little harder, and it doesn't have a lot of the comfortable features. But at the same time, it's a little funnier if you ask me, just because the first game aged really well. I haven't played the second game recently, but I know I love it, so... But for the first game, which I have played recently, I can say, without a doubt, it was very... predictive? Like, does that make sense? Not... It illustrates very well how people react in certain scenarios, because a lot of the parallels I've drawn between the video game and our real world actually happened in the past few months, hilariously / also awfully. It's strange that a disaster scenario game, because both the Devil Survivor games are envisioning a disaster happens and then demons show up. How do people react, right? Well, if you take out the demons part, then it's just disaster happens. How do people react? And yeah, the game does a very scarily sort of accurate depiction. Not saying everything goes exactly as is, but a lot of the reactions in the game, when I was a kid, I would think, this is dumb, no one would react like this, everything would be under control. And when I grew up, which is now, I look around and I'm like, wow, you know, I was wrong. It wasn't that far off from how things would be / are handled. Oh yeah, 2 was definitely hard. 1 is maybe harder if you... I don't think 1 is harder. I think... no, it would be the worst. I'm not sure if 1 is more difficult or around the same difficulty. I think they're around the same difficulty. Also getting these chesto berries, because I'm never coming back to this route except like once more, I think, when I come through here, which by that time these berries won't really matter. No, I think they're actually around the same difficulty, because for example, in the first boss fight, I mean like actual story boss fight, not like the mini boss or a generic boss. The first official story boss fight, the enemy is nearly invincible unless you can figure out their weakness, right? And it's not like it's a super difficult thing to figure out, but it is something that myself as a child I didn't figure out, because again, can we just establish I was a pretty dumb kid, but like I figured it out eventually. The first major boss fight is pretty tough. After that, they let you goof off a lot more and not have to do specific things. But, yeah, the first one might be harder if you really rely on those nice features where you can like, oh, if you rely on the sales in the store to get like cheap demons, yeah, it might be a little harder. Or if like passing on specific passives by clearing the passive filled up junk on the next demon, it might be a little harder, it might take a little longer. But like, it's not that hard considering I beat the entire game without doing any grinding slash free battles. So it's not the hardest, but it is. It'll probably take more time, I guess. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you'll just completely beat the game. Anyways, I am gonna go take a very quick tinkle because my bladder is that of a small child.
King Crimson.
Probably not doing the best because I just dropped my headset. Like a dummy, but. Sitting down doesn't hurt, it's just. My knee just hurts for some reason on one side. Which is probably my fault because, I always say be very careful and, you know, work out in proper form and stuff, and then I'm the idiot who does it wrong and gets injured from it. But it's better than me not doing anything. I was grinding so much. I only have Graveler left. Oh god, you're still in Mount Moon, aren't you? Oh no, that's horrifying. Honestly, I want to recommend using an escape rope, but dude, Mount Moon, just getting back to where you would be is such a pain. Mount Moon is just cruel, like, like, I can't, Mount Moon, just, of all the places in Pokemon, right, I want to never go to, I'm gonna say Mount Moon, or, okay, drinking water, oh, okay. Wow, Mount Moon is really annoying, right? Victory Road probably wins my vote for places I never want to go to, but not the Hoenn region's Victory Road, because I have that one memorized. But the, no, not Victory. You know the worst place for me in Pokemon? Mount Coronet in the Sinnoh region, because there are so many exits and entrances to it. That instant win, that was just so convoluted and difficult for me to get through. That's the one. That is the pinnacle of struggle for me is Mount Moon. Because also Mount Coronet. Granted, it is a lot easier because you can use escape ropes more frequently there. Money is kind of infinite if you use the Versa Seeker. I mean, there's advantages too, right? But at the same time, enemies you'll run into, Bronzong, Steel Psychic type. It knows Hypnosis. It might know Explosion too, I'm not entirely sure. A lot of Zubats and Golbats, Gravelers who have Explosion guaranteed. Mount Coronet does not goof off, does not mess around. Honestly, I feel that they probably decreased the level of the Pokemon Mount Coronet and probably wanted it to be a lot stronger, considering it is technically the home, or the most direct route to summon the deities of that region, being Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and supposed to be Arceus. Even Arceus is the proper pronunciation, by the way, because they don't want it to sound like arse, the British saying of butt. But I'm so used to saying the no, time to swap out. Okiyasu, my friend, my buddy, you're at 1 HP, and I want you to survive. Also, I'm gonna move my keyboard back, so if it makes a little noise, I super duper apologize. Okay. There we go. This way I can have the book up top. Also, Quick Attack. I love it. I love Quick Attack because it reminds me of competitive Pokemon where I would just, I would just weaken the enemy's Pokemon, right? And then I swap in with Scizor, it has a choice band on it. Just go for the bullet punch, and then it's 40 power times technician, so that's 60 power, times stab. That is 90 power. I feel I'm forgetting something. Technician, stab. I really think I'm forgetting something. Okay, base power is 40, times technician is 60, then times stab is 90. Okay, yeah, never mind. It's just a base 90 power quick attack. So it's like a little stronger than extreme speed if you're using it on a Pokemon that doesn't get same type attack boost. Which is just amazing for me. I used to... competitive Pokemon. I kind of do and I kind of don't miss it. I don't miss how, like... Eventually, you just run out of, at the top. The strategies kind of just all consist of 2 of the same Pokemon on every team because it's so strong everybody needs to run it, and then the other 4 are different. I just kind of got bored of that. Granted, I basically fell out of competitive Pokemon after Black and White, right? I think so, yeah. And then after that I was very casual about the competitive scene. I do occasionally jump on to Pokemon Showdown just to goof off if I'm waiting for like my phone to charge. I do like these things of Pokemon competitive, and I'm actually gonna try and learn to play the Pokemon trading card game because apparently they're moving the tournaments, right? The card game tournaments to more online. I just clicked out of the I clicked off the emulator, which is funny. I can click off of it and I can still play it. I just can't I can't have sound if I click off of it. I said I would fix this by next time, but I did a bad. I looked at like social media and that just not a great time. I'm having to skip trainers. Oh god, I feel that. I'm sorry. Mount Moon is it is I'm gonna be fair to Game Freak. It was their first cave. I'm gonna have to manually call the president of Devon Corporation, or is it the CEO? I don't exactly remember what he is. Devon President, okay. I wonder if that's what he's called in Japanese. Oh, Ray, since you called me, the Pokédev must be working properly. Question, why am I, a random trainer, given the number to probably the most wealthy person in this region? I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, like, this isn't realistic at all. It's kind of why I love Pokemon, though. It's so fun and just not realistic in a lot of sense, so, like, I like that. It's like laying down on a cloud, right? Everything going on beneath the cloud in the real world, you don't gotta worry about, because you're up here sitting on a cloud. Also, Jesus, Mount Moon is not to be messed with. Mount Moon is very, very scary. Let me just quickly look at this thing. Is there anything in this town that I am forgetting? We got the HM, we got Quick Claw. You can trade a Ralts for a C-Dot. I don't know why anybody would do that, considering that C-Dot is a lot of effort for not a lot of reward. Oh, we have a trainer battle with our rival. Oh, wait a minute. I think Okuyasu will be okay up front. Seriously, Mount Moon though. Mount Moon. I'm gonna say it's probably the second hardest cave. I'm out of dig. Oh no. Honestly, I'd leave the cave now because, okay, if you faint, you're gonna lose money, and that money you can spend on like healing items and stuff. And crap, I don't know if you could actually go back all the way. Yeah, we'll battle her. Do you have an escape rope? I doubt it. I don't, cause like when I was playing, what did I play? Yellow, right? I played Yellow, yeah. Recently I played, not recently, months ago, years ago, I played Yellow on my 3DS because I got it off the eShop, right? Because I wanted to transfer into Pokemon, Pokemon Bank, I believe, yeah. Because back then, Bank was actually a good deal. Anyways, I tried to only have the most essential of items I would have to carry with me, because there's a limit on items you can carry in your backpack. So if you just bring a bunch of escape ropes, ooh, eventually you're gonna run into like a rare candy and you're gonna have to discard an item just to be able to take it with you, so that's rough. Also, that's a very effective strategy of spamming Growl, because I'm not even being sarcastic. I only get to attack every other turn, so that guarantees that Wingull will have pulled off 3 Growls on me before I can hit it again. Because it's faster than me, so it's going to hit me the first time, then when I'm not moving, and then on the first turn. You made it out! Yo, good job! I think you're in Lavender Town now, right? You might want to turn the music down. I don't know if those rumors are ever true. I just assume they were, because I am paranoid and I freak out at very small things. And not freak out as in like hide under my bed, but like, if people are not behaving outside, I will probably barricade my entire house. Hilariously to someone else's entertainment. Yo! I wasn't paying attention and I was like, yo man, I hope I don't send out something bad. And then I sent out Birdmon, flying type, versus Trico, grass type. Except he's like double my level. But I think we'll pull out with this and get the win, I think maybe. As long as, oh no. Okay, as long as they don't hit me this turn. Okay, quick attack. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Critical hit. I feel I would have survived if it wasn't a critical hit. But a critical and my defense down by 1? Yeah, not happening. Okay, well, I guess Okuyasu might get some damage here. I kind of want to evolve Okuyasu before we get to the fighting type gym. My attack missed. I'm going to swap out now. I'm going to swap out to Sturekatu. Which, I'm saying it like that because it's a reference to the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime. Which I keep saying I need to read. Okay, here's something I can say that I need to do, which I will actually be doing tonight. I have to download the stream from last time, edit out all my bathroom breaks because I have a small baby bladder, and then upload that to YouTube. Because on the off chance someone on YouTube wants to watch it and doesn't like using Twitch, I understand that. I'm that person. I will 9 out of 10 times watch something rather on YouTube just because I'm already on the site, instead of going to Twitch just to watch one person. I'm gonna swap out over to Okuyasu because now that Trico is paralyzed, it should even out maybe with the paralysis versus loafing around. They should each get in about 1 attack every 2 turns, maybe? Okay, there's one. There's one. Oh no, that's more damage than I can take. Let's swap out again, because I don't want to faint. You know what? Beach Boy, go get him. The bad thing is that I can't evolve my Graveler. I know! I hate that so much. It's the worst. It's honestly one of the major reasons I love Pokemon ROM hacks, where they change Link Trade to just level up. Link Trade is great when people play the game, but eventually no one's going to be playing the game at the exact same time as you in your local vicinity, especially for the games that rely on local cable links. Like, it's not the worst, I just wish they would revise it in the modern era to be, it can Link Trade evolve, like, immediately, or you could just level it up to this level. Make it like a little higher than normal level, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I really... Golem is an amazing Pokemon, and I would use it so much if only I could. Honestly, I probably should have played a hack of Emerald so I would have an easier time getting Link stuck Pokemon. In hindsight, yeah, I should have done that. But it's a little late for that now unless the save files are compatible. I don't think they are. I hear the music. The music of what? Oh, was the music not going this entire time of the game? I'm sorry. Jeez. Oh, the Lavender Town music. Yeah, I listen to that sometimes, and it never really does anything to me, but apparently it did cause some issues, which, I mean, the skeptic in me doesn't fully believe that was a thing, but I don't know. If people say it, and they actually did change the song from the absolute original one, so the modern day one that you'll hear in like any version of the game is very much toned down and not so it just gave me shivers. It does still give shivers, but supposedly they swapped it out to a less crazy version. I really don't know about that. Maybe there's an interview with the head of the music department of Game Freak that would confirm that, but I don't know about the legitimacy of that. Granted, it's on Bulbapedia, so I would think it's accurate that, you know, it caused some people to have very bad experiences. But at the same time, not everything you see online is the truth. Like as we're seeing on Twitter right now. Not to get too topical. Oh wait, there's an item here somewhere. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, I remember this. You just go through here and you're in Rustboro City. I want to learn how to edit to make it sound back to the original. I think they might have thought of that, right? And so for that, I believe they took out parts. So I don't think, with what we have, the files we have, I don't think we can hear the original. Maybe like someone has tried to make an original based off of what we know, but I'm not really sure, and it's not exactly something I'm going to be Googling afterwards, because like, yo, what if it works? I don't want to mess with that. I have things to do, I have chores to do. I don't want to like listen to the lavender theme and then my eyes like turn red or something. Oh, I got the miracle suit. That is a 10% boost to grass type attacks, I believe, in this generation. So let's give that to... let's give that... You want to hear it? Oh my gosh, that's... I mean, I can't blame you, but... huh. I mean, I guess you could write a letter to Game Freak, but I don't know if they check their letters and mails and things. I've never heard of anybody getting mail back from Game Freak. I know back when Nintendo Power magazine was a thing, they used to like feature mail and art sent in the magazine itself, and that was really cool. Really? This is like the 5th or 4th Slakoth I've run into this entire run. I thought they were supposed to be kind of rare. Man. Okay, I might Google after this stream, like, original Lavender Town theme. Is it available? Because, okay, let's say only 1,000 copies of the original game with the theme in it were sent out, right? I'm sure somebody must have backed it up on a computer somewhere, right? So it has to be out there somewhere. It's just, with so much stuff on the internet, it's hard to know which is the real original. Like, someone could just edit the current one that we can hear, maybe loop it or extend it or something, and say, this is the original, and I found it in my grandma's attic. She works for Nintendo. Like, you know, like, people say things that don't always happen to be true. So it's very difficult to find the original. It's probably out there somewhere now that I think about it, in some forum. Remember when the internet used to have forums instead of like Discords or like Twitters, and like if you wanted tips or advice for video games you had to like go to the forum and like ask like someone who's beaten the game before or something like that. Those were not the best of days, but those days they had more, not leaks, but like this kind of stuff where people would discuss this and people would actually go into the game and pull the files. No? Okay, my bad. I am kind of old. I'm like 26, so. But back in the day, if anybody wanted files like that pulled from the game, like an original copy, people used to actually go and just randomly do this. Like someone posted on the forum, hey, does anybody have the file from like the original green version? And they'd post it. Boom. It's just there. It's a very stranger internet back then. Ah, these sprites are so cute. If I had the skill, what I would do is take off the background here on each of these and the Pokeball and just take the sprite, print it out, and like make a sticker and just put that on a backpack. The problem is, I do have a backpack, but I don't really use it for anything because there ain't no classes open, so you don't really need a backpack right now. And when I was a kid, I used to be like so shy of like showcasing that I like Pokemon and stuff, because I don't know, it was a different era, and now I'm just like, I work out, so if someone makes fun of me for playing Pokemon, whatever, more power to them if it makes them happy. In terms of yeah, like, it doesn't bother me. It's just whatever. I have had much worse, so I'm playing X to try and finally beat the Elite Four. Yo! Pokemon X and Y are super fun. I know a lot of people criticized that generation, but I had nothing except for like one glitch where the save files were deleted, which didn't happen to me. But I know people who it's happened to, and it was, at first it was kind of funny, and then it was actually, it wasn't a joke, they were serious, and I was like, oh wow, this is actually awful. This is the worst. Why is this? Why? Thankfully they patched it with an update, so X and Y as of version 1 point something difference. Don't delete the save file. The anime was so good. Weird thing, I never watched, okay, maybe I watched like 1 or 2 episodes of X and Y, but I actually didn't watch the anime that much after the Battle Frontier arc, but I picked it up back for Sun and Moon, and I really liked Sun and Moon. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and finish it, because it was something I would just watch with my little sister. And that is on hold for now. Oh, it's the father figure. You know, with Father's Day coming up, I get really depressed because I'm like, I want to get my old man something, right? But with all this pandemic stuff, if I order anything, I don't know if it's safe to give to him. So yeah, the action is good. I hate the Sun and Moon anime. Oh, that's great. It's not good. I like it just because of the animation style. I'm not saying it's like great story or anything. I got very tired of the animation style after Battle Frontier, and from Diamond and Pearl till Sun and Moon, I just didn't watch the anime. I think I watched the opening for Black and White just because I liked the song. Yeah, the English songs, I liked those. But other than that, I never really kept up with the anime after the Battle Frontier. But then the game is really good. Yeah, the games, oh yeah. X and Y are super good games. The fact that they introduced Mega Evolution, right? Oh, Ultra Sun and Moon, also good games. They kept Mega Evolution. I like that. Why am I in the gym? I don't want to go to the gym. I want to... Okay, so Birdmon will definitely come in handy at this gym, because it's fighting type. Hermit might come in handy, because Hermit is psychic, but at the same time, Hermit can't really take a hit. Hermit is basically made of paper mache, like one little poke and they just fall apart. Okuyasu is not fighting here. Okuyasu is weak to fighting. Additionally, he only gets an attack every other turn, so... Yeah. Oh, we get the old rod in this town if we talk to this guy, right? Renowned fishing spot, are you getting the itch to fish? That sounds like Animal Crossing. I should actually turn the pages in this book and try and keep up. Oh, here's an error in the Pokemon Emerald version Nintendo Player's Guide. It says that TM36 Sludge Bomb is here in this town. I don't think I've ever actually gotten it in any playthrough of this game ever. And I'm not sure if it's just me or something I'm doing wrong. Because, like, I'll talk to anybody and everyone in this town in this little correct habit. Weird. Can I battle anybody here, or is this just... Oh, yeah, this is just an entire meme house, so there's nothing here. I have the most... One and Ultrason. Please tell me it's not a Magikarp. A Magikarp with 1 HP just using Flail and it's level 100. I'll be happy if it's not just a singular Magikarp. Have you seen that video of Wailord using the Z move for Fly? I thought it was pretty funny. Alright, let's see here. We got like 30-ish or so minutes, and then I'm gonna go work on something in my backyard, because I've been saying I'll do it for 2 days, and surprise! I didn't do it! I really should, though. Beach Boy? You know, let's evolve you, because I figure if I have Beach Boy evolve into a Marshtomp, I will have less of a difficult time in Granite Cave, which I do have memorized, but I wanna... Wait a minute. Granite Cave has Aeron in it. Ah, Steel Rock type. Oh, that is so cool. Crocodile! Oh no, because of Moxie. Once you get 1 kill, it's just gonna keep going and going. It's like a steamroller. Oh, that is so cool. Did you give it dark glasses? I freaking love Crocodile. Just... There's an anime called Gurren Lagann, and when Crocodile was announced, all that was like a major thing was Gurren Lagann memes featuring Crocodile, and I love it. I love it when people take an anime, right, and they throw a Pokemon in there and they make a meme out of it, or just fan art. I love it. It's great. Oh crap, I'm poisoned. Gotta go home. Ah, this poison effect. As a kid, I found it very annoying, and now I found it even more annoying. Like, I'm not saying it's the worst thing ever. It's just Could you not? You could just move the screen but not make a noise, and you know, that'd be great. You could just shake the screen a little bit. Crocodile is amazing. There are a lot of just amazing Pokemon that just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about Pokemon. It just calms the soul. And I can't go further this way. Poop! Let's fight this dude. Which do you prefer, fishing in the sea or the stream? Originally, I would never have an answer for this, but after playing a bunch of Animal Crossing, I prefer fishing in the sea, because in the stream, it's usually like the same 5 or 6 fish. But then in the ocean, it's just like, oh, it could be anything. And then I proceed to catch like 50 horse mackerel in a row, and I'm like, yo, I don't like fishing anymore. I wonder why. Alright, let me see if there's actually a super cool Pokemon here to add to the team. Now there is Hariyama, but as much as I like Hariyama, I haven't used a Breloom in a while, so that's not happening. Even though Hariyama is just amazing, with thick fat and its enormous HP stat, like it's massive, a massive HP stat. Though its defenses aren't that great. I have been breeding a ton of Snorlax and then to trade stuff for them to complete the Pokedex. Oh, cool! In what game are you trying to complete the Pokedex in? Because probably Ultrason. Okay, yeah, that's a great game to complete the Pokedex in. I was gonna say it's not really worth completing in Sword and Shield. Personally, I'm still glad I bought Sword and Shield used, because I kind of don't want my money directly supporting anything that decides to cut content and lie to the consumer. Not saying Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were perfect, but at least they never lied to people, right? For those games, yeah. Whereas Sword and Shield is a bit more controversial. Let's see, you got 12 legendaries. Oh, nice. I kind of don't like that about legendary Pokemon. Like, their designs are cool, but man, when you're trying to complete the Pokedex, it is so hard to just even like find people who will let you borrow them just to complete it. Like, I remember doing it back in the day. Mudkip is evolving! Beach Boy! Awesome, sweet. Now we'll be set to go inside the little cave of wonders known as Granite Cave. Oh, right, I was supposed to be looking at Pokemon that I could find in the Granite Cave. I want a Gyarados in this game, right? But I can't because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gyarados learns 9 moves naturally, and of those 9 moves, 3 of them are physical. So it's not a very great Pokemon in this generation. Like, Gyarados' attack is massive. It's known for that. Yet, it's a special attacker in this game because of it only gets special attacks mostly. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. Though weirdly enough, I guess if you wanted, you could probably. Yeah, no, it doesn't even get Dragon Dance, so. Electivire! I love Electivire. Electivire is one of my favorite Pokemon. Just one of my favorites. In Black and White 2, that thing carried me through the whole game. It gets all the elemental punches and Earthquake. And then they even gave it Wild Charge, I believe, is the new electrical attack that has a little bit of recoil. Whatever, point is, Electivire is so freaking cool. Like, it's like a tiger, right? And I love tigers. And it has 2 tails, and it gets all the elemental punches. It's got great speed. I'm a freaking fanboy. And got the special Pikachu with Ash's hat. Oh, I actually never really paid attention to those because I was like, I don't watch the anime anymore. And then Sun and Moon anime, I heard, has like amazing animation, and I'm like, well, crap. Now I regret that, kind of. Alright, back to looking in the thing for. Okay, so we're not going to use Makuhita despite it being super cool. I used to think Makuhita was just a Pikachu when I was a kid. A really dumb kid, by the way. When I was a kid, I used to think Makuhita was just a Pikachu that learned karate and quit using electric type attacks. Because they're both yellow and they have the cheeks. But it's not. It's actually based off sumo wrestling, which is hilarious. No, I looked it up and QR scanned it. Oh my gosh, I actually loved the island scan feature. Because you could get the Johto stars and Ultra Sun and Moon. That was super fun. That was like, I can have my Totodile back. I just have to wait for like a Wednesday or a Thursday, whatever day it was. Yeah, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were super fun. I know people say it's like a rehash of Sun and Moon. And I'll admit, the story's not as great because I liked the whole Lusamine fusion arc more than some of the stuff in Ultra Sun and Moon, but at the end of the day, the game's main focus is catching Pokemon and having a good time with the Pokemon. The story and stuff shouldn't matter that much because it's Pokemon. So in terms of that, I had a lot of fun. There's just so many cool Pokemon to catch. And I love the fact that you can get Bagon early on. I know it's broken, but it's a dragon. And dragons are my absolute favorite type. I think my second favorite type is very funny. It's fairy, because it's fairy tales and little dreams and things. And oh my gosh, this Makuhita survived. And not only that, this Makuhita hit me 4 times. This Makuhita is a very tough Makuhita. I'm gonna just give it stun. Wait, did I speed up the game? Oh yeah, I did that, my bad. Sorry. I'm in the middle of playing Sun. Oh crap, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't, crap. I thought you beat Sun and you knew what happens. Oh no. Well, my bad. I'm sorry. I gotta work on this. The games are old as heck, but I don't like spoiling for anything. Number 48, Makuhita, Guts Pokemon, 3 foot 3 inches. That thing, 200 pounds almost? No, but seen part of the anime. Oh, okay. You probably know more about that whole what happens then. Oh, you've seen that? Okay, cool. Yo, Makuhita is 200 pounds. If I dropped that on my foot, it would break my foot. Oh my gosh, if I put 2 Makuhitas and got them to hold like a stick, I could bench press and get a good workout. Makuhita is a very chunky boy, or girl, depending on which gender I call it, whatever. I forgot about the weight. Wow, it loves to toughen up its body above all else. Cool. If you hear quaking rumbles in a cave, it is a sign of Makuhita undertaking strenuous training. Oh god, no. I don't want to use Makuhita, but I love its Pokedex entry, and I just love fighting types, and oh no. Okay, who is the most... Oh, crap, I'm forgetting his name. There was a sumo wrestler anime. I know his nickname is Onimaru. That's what his friends call him. Or people call him, right? But that's not his actual name. I don't want to look it up. I always feel bad looking things up because it's like, if I'm a true fan of something, why do I have to look it up every time? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Sumo anime Onimaru. Hinomaru. Okay, Hinomaru. That's his real name. Okay, so Hinomaru. I think that'll fit. I'll seen that. You've seen oh no, I've seen that those two the Pokemon anime, I think. Okay, so Hinomaru. I think that fits. Hinomaru. Wonder Trading is the best. Yeah, I miss Wonder Trading, like before it had lag. In Sword and Shield it lags a lot. Hinomaru, okay. I'm not going to use Hinomaru on a Lonely Nature. It increases your attack, but decreases your defense. Oh, but Thick Fat's an amazing ability. It's like 1 positive and 1 negative. Yeah, I'm not using Hinomaru. I'm sorry, buddy. You're amazing. It's just... I want to have, like, slots later on for at least 1 dragon on my team. It'd be great if I had a dragon. Alright, so we are deep in Granite Cave, and you're probably thinking, you should have gone in and beat the gym leader, and, you know, used Flash. No, I have the cave memorized. It doesn't matter. If you have a bike, you can go up there and get an Everstone. You just follow the wall. That's all you do. And you're instantly out of the cave. Well, not instantly, but... Yeah, also, why can Geodude learn Fire Blast? That's weird. Sableye! Ooh, it's a Ghost Archetype, so it basically has no weakness this generation, but... It's not, like... the best Pokemon? It's got a very cool design. Let's see... Yeah, the best thing it learns is probably Fake Out, which will cause the enemy to flinch, but other than that, it doesn't really... Like, it can learn about a lot of cool things by a TM, but in this generation, TMs just break. So, yeah. Actually, let me check right here. I'll do that later. I really like the guide for this game, and that's basically why the background for the stream is the guide from this game. Also, Rayquaza a Pokemon trading card, but... Mawile is cool too, especially since, while it's not the best, its defense and attack are really high. Why am I using Stun Spore repeatedly? I guess I'm just being dumb. It's cool, but unfortunately it's a Steel type that doesn't learn any Steel type attacks. I mean, it learns Iron Defense, but that's not an attack, that's more of a supporting attack. I guess it's an attack. Yeah. Okay, so Aeron though, it learns Metal Claw at level 13. Problem with Aeron is it takes so long to evolve it, but then the solution with Aeron is it has a lot of good defenses. Yo, I got a Milk Tank. Yo, Milk Tank is crazy. It shows a complete, you know, when you shows evolution, it shows Tauros with Miltank. Yeah, that's very weird. On the Pokedex pages, right? When you complete the page, it shows Pokemon on their evolutionary line, right? It classifies Tauros and Miltank very much on the same page, which is like hinting like, yeah, there should be a pre-evolution, right? That turns into one of the other depending on the gender of the Pokemon. But it's not there. I feel they're hinting at it or something? I don't know. It's cool. I like that, but... Or maybe I'm just really weird and they just decided to save space and put them both on the same page. I'm actually debating if I should get... Oh my god, no, I have to get Aeron, okay? I don't have to get Aeron because, I don't have to get Aeron because it's like the most amazing Pokemon ever. Or that because it would just come in handy. Or that because it's gonna be kind of difficult to raise. No. No, I have to get it because I can name it Metallica. Oh, that is so cool! Oh! Or Shining Diamond. Or no, it's Crazy Diamond, right? Yeah. But I don't want to damage it too much, so I'll go with Leech Seed. Okay. Yeah, seriously, I feel like everyone has been looking at Miltank and Tauros and thinking, yeah, there's probably a baby evolution that is like, you know, if it's a dude, it turns into Tauros. If it's a chick, it turns into Miltank, which is like how cows and stuff is in real life. But they haven't done it, which is weird, and I think it's just like they haven't gotten around to it. I feel that's what it is, because Game Freak does what Game Freak does. Seriously though, Aggron is an amazing Pokemon that I definitely could use, because its physical stats are amazing, right? And at the same time, every single attack it learns is physical, so... As long as I get a good nature, I should be fine for this. Also, it's taking a long while to damage it. Okay, but I don't like Miltank because it shows freaking booze. It's Pokemon, why? Well, technically, those are just udders, like with cows. Non-human creatures, except for maybe monkeys, which is something I don't want to think about, don't have that. For everything else, it's just milk ducts, like at a... I'm looking at it from a purely scientific point of view. I'm not going to say they don't look like something, but wait. Why isn't Aeron paralyzed? I thought I used stuns. Oh, I missed. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, yeah, because lowering my accuracy with Mud Slap. Yeah, okay. I understand now. I understand that I'm dumb. Yeah, I can see the similarities there. It's very similar there, but... I mean, from a technical standpoint, it's a cow, so it has cow features, but I get it, but at the same time, I don't really mind anymore. Like, as a kid, I had the same mentality. I would never use a Miltank on my team if I was playing anywhere where my parents could see me, because then it's like, oh no, if they see this, I'm getting in trouble. Oh no. Oh man, them's was more innocent days, kind of. Though, to be fair, Miltank doesn't really... It's like a very medium Pokemon, so let's say it falls into the rank of Lairon or Machoke or Magmar. It's like very medium in terms of it doesn't get much stronger than that unless it was to evolve. Like Machoke goes into Machamp, very strong. Lairon goes into Aggron, very strong. Magmar becomes Magmortar, very strong. Miltank doesn't become anything stronger, so eh. It is really tanky though, and it does get Milk Drink, so it just regenerates HP, and now I don't want to think about how it uses Milk Drink because yeah. Aeron, number 70 in the Hoenn, Iron Armor Pokemon, 1'4", 132 pounds. This little metal puppy is like heavier than most people. Okay, no, not most people. That's no, a lot of people nowadays. Okay, this little metal puppy is probably the heaviest puppy in the world. Yeah, I think I can say that. Yeah, that seems like a very, somewhat accurate statement. A Pokemon that is clad in steel armor. A new suit of armor is made when it evolves. The old discarded armor is salvaged as metal for making iron products. I'm naming it Metallica. I hope it has a good name, otherwise I'm going to have like 50 Metallica until we find one that has a very usable nature. Metallica! I got a dog that weighs more. Oh yeah, but it's not a puppy anymore. It's a dog. Also, what kind of dog? I love dogs and animals. Metallica was transferred to the PC. Oh no, now I have to go check the PC. I'll do that later. You know, one thing I don't like about Granite Cave, I don't remember which way I was going, but I think it's this way. I'm very sad I haven't run into a Zubat so far. Poison types are a type that I really like. No, it's 2 years old. I think it's like 140 pounds. Yeah, that sounds like a German Shepherd or a... oh my god. There's this Hungarian dog that its name escapes me. It's for, oh my goodness. A bass hound? A basso... I used to have like almost every breed of dog memorized when I was a kid with nothing to do. I always wanted a dog when I was a kid. I was never allowed to have one because it was a big responsibility. And we moved around a lot when I was growing up, so, you know, it's hard to move with a dog, so... And I mean moved around, like, we went from state to state, not just like, oh, from one area to another. I don't know how to spell it, shoot, that is a story of my life when it comes to, like, trying to explain things, like, okay, I'll go to Walmart, right? And I'm like, I'm looking for the thing that does, it slices, and then, like, I don't know the names for a lot of things. And what I'm trying to describe is the round tool with a blade that you use to slice pizza, right? It's like a spinning blade. I don't know what it's called. Is it like a pizza cutter? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't use it that often. But like that happens to me a lot where I try and describe something and I describe it so awfully, or I don't know the spelling of it, or here's our stop. We gotta go up this rock, go straight. I believe there's an item around here. Oh no, it's a Pokemon. Now it's another Aeron. Oh! Oh, right, I should probably... Actually, no. My idea was I should leave this cave, go back and see if... It's a Mastiff! Yes! Isn't that what I... Is that what I said? I don't actually remember what I said because I'm trying to... I actually don't know why I don't remember. My bad. No, I said Masthound, didn't I? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Mastiff. Yo, that's huge! That's impressive, like... Damn, I kind of wish I had a Mastiff or some kind of big dog because, I would have an excuse to... There are different kinds. Oh, okay, wow. I did know there were different kinds. I thought breeds were just, one and done. Like, I know there's hybrids, like, there's a Poodle and a Golden Retriever hybrid that people like a lot because it doesn't shed as much. Honestly, I should probably look into it. Zubat! Yo! I super want one, and I'm gonna catch it, and I will name it... I don't want to name it Batman. That is, like, everybody has done that. Everybody. I'm trying to think of a JoJo reference. Blue Ford, cause it's blue! Oh, that's a good one. Good job, me. I'm so... Why am I so happy to give a Pokemon a JoJo reference name? Oh, that's the magic of Pokemon. Don't mind me, I just clicked off the... I clicked off the game. The game still runs, the audio just stops sometimes. Number 63 in the Hoenn Pokedex. Their hips hurt and stuff, and a ton of problems. Oh, yeah. A lot of bigger dogs actually have a lot more issues, but then again, pugs have issues too. Basically, any pure breed of dog is gonna have trouble because, yeah, reasons that breeders are good, but not the best. So a lot of genetic issues arise with purebred dogs. So that's kind of why if I had the time and space for a dog, I would probably go for like a poodle slash golden or Labrador retriever hybrid. Because like golden's great, but I want a black dog just because I don't know. I just do because they look cooler. And coolness factor aside, I would have to build a shed, I think, like a dog house, because I don't want my pupper to be out in the rain or anything. But like, you can't always have them inside, because you know, what if a vacuum in, or it freaks out the dog. Basically, there's a lot of things to consider when adopting a pet, because it's not just a pet; it's an entire life that you have to provide for. Yeah, it's a purebred, and the owner did not take good care of him, and he had one whole litter. Yeah, that's tragic. Yeah, breeders are, some are amazing, and I personally know one, and then others are not that great. It's like being a parent. There really should be some sort of test to see if some people are smart enough to be good parents. I speak from experience. Alright. Oh my god, what? Zubat is 2 feet tall? From like the bottom to like the tip of its ear. That's kind of horrifying, but if you think about it, I guess bats in real life are usually like from like hand size to like phone size, maybe a little bit bigger, but 2 feet, Jesus. It's not that heavy though, it's 16.5 pounds. I mean, if it fell on you, that would probably not be the best, but while living in pitch black caverns, their eyes gradually grew shut and deprived them of vision. They use ultrasonic waves to detect obstacles. I love Zubats so much just because it's flying, which is just, you know, it's actually a very decent type, but also poison, and I like poison types. Nickname for Zubat, that is a JoJo reference. Oh yeah, Blue Fort, right. Honestly, it's more just a fitting name for the color. No, there's like one that big or close to that size. Oh wow, like an actual bat? That is frightening, yet super interesting. I have this weird thing with animals where like, I will acknowledge that this animal could tear me apart like a slice of cheese. Because no matter how much I exercise, I will never be as strong as a gigantic gorilla. Because, you know, there's that. And make sure not to eat it. Yeah, that's... yeah. It eats small birds! There's a bat that eats small birds? Jesus! And rats. Okay, well, it sucks for the rats, but... Yo, birds have claws. What kind of bat can fight off something that has claws? See, this is the thing. I love animals. But I will also admit when they have me outclassed, outmatched, or just absolutely frightened. Like, they're so cool. But I totally respect that they are wild animals, and they will destroy me if I intrude. On a cuter note, there were these ducks, and they were walking down the street on the sidewalk, and there was the mommy duck and like little baby ducklings, and they were just going down the sidewalk. Not like down the street, down the sidewalk. Like, yes, this is perfectly normal, we belong here, honk honk, quack quack, whatever, as you do, and I'm just like, you go, duckies. I don't know where they went. There's like a pond down the street, but like, that was the cutest thing I had seen. I was just taking out the trash, and I was like, another sunny day, it's too bright. I look over, just like a little March of the Quacklets. Quack, 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 quack. And I'm just like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. This is great. It was so stinking cute. Like, why? What are you even doing here? There's no water here. Like, I guess they must have gotten lost from the pond that is... It's like 1 block over. It's not like super far, so they definitely made it back, because it's not concerning, it's just unusual to see them over here. Oh jeez. Yet I can't watch the Animal Channel. That just puts me to sleep. Whereas, versus like real life, if I'm looking at animals, I'll be interested. Yeah, I'll watch. But like Animal Channel, I'm not actually there. I'm not actually seeing it. It's different. Oh my goodness! Wow. According to my cellular device, there is a heat warning effect in the part of Canada I live in. Unfortunately, the heat warning effect was sent out at 7:17 a.m. Right now, though, it is 4 p.m. So, yeah, with a wingspan of 1.5 meters. Jesus Christ! That's like one of these things on my desk that I use to hold my notebooks. Oh, jeez. A lot of notebooks, by the way, so that... this bat I will name... Oh, well, it's a bat, so it's like a vampire. You know what? I'll just name it Dio, because... Yeah, that... How do I guess... No, but it's part 1, so I can't... I have to put in the full name. Hopefully it fits. Burando. Dio Burando. Man, animals are crazy. Like, crazy interesting in that I really hope that people start recycling a bit more and, you know, looking after nature, because a lot of these super cool animals, they're not gonna survive this incredible heat or this, like, literal polluting in, like, the water that the little duckies go into and stuff. Like, people gotta be a bit more responsible, which, you know, in Canada everything is basically recycled. Not everything. We have a garbage bin, but we have a recycling bin too. And they take the garbage every other week, and so the recycling goes the week that the garbage doesn't go. So at least it's cutting the waste down in half compared to like other parts of the world, which is good. I just, for the animals that I think everyone in their life at one point has admired or looked at an animal and thought that's cool or that's majestic, right? Well, if we want to keep doing that, it'd be great if we stop littering just randomly. Though it's not my place to order anything, I just, you know, I like to not, I don't know, like, okay, the planet is allowing me to live on it by giving sunlight, warmth, and food and stuff. I'd like to keep it, so I pass that forward to some degree. Another fact about animals, ducks, when eat bread, are actually really bad for them. I never feed any animals I see, unless it's like certified bird seed for birds, not for ducks, because, you know. I do usually sprinkle some bird seed in the backyard. I'm actually looking to find a easy to wash, it's like a bowl. I think they call it a bird bath, right? So like on those really hot days, the birdies have somewhere to actually sit, take a bath, and cool down in. Problem is, not all the bird feeding stores are open or whatever, and Walmart's have been cleared out of all the gardening and bird stuff, so that's kind of rough. Mostly not so that the birds take baths, it's just if there's water out, it will actually help them keep cool, because it's getting crazy hot outside. Like inside my room, it's 28 Celsius. That's really on the toasty side for me. I don't like anything above 20 Celsius. I am one of those Canadians who loves the ice and the snow, and every year I'll slip and fall, and it hurts a little bit, but I don't know. It's just, I'm used to it, and it's my natural habitat. But this heat, ugh, it's crazy. Like, for heat, there's only so many clothes I can take off, but for, like, cold, I can put on, like, 100 layers if I need. Not that I have 100 layers, but I guess I could just tape not tape. Actually, yeah, it would be tape. I could tape a blanket to myself and then put a jacket on top of that. There's some very creative ways to keep warm. For keeping cool, though, it's not that easy. Yeah, though I did read the thing about feeding ducks bread. I don't do that, and I don't think I know anybody who does that, but... I think it's more of a thing old people used to do, and... I mean like people who are way older than me, like 60s or something. Like, it's just something they used to do, and I don't see it that much anymore. Maybe people know, or maybe just they don't do it anymore for some reason. I need some water. Okay, good news, I'm almost done with my water, which is 1.2 liter. It's a bottle that I fill up before streaming, which I don't fill up on days I don't stream, but I still drink water. I just don't drink it out of the little thing, because I don't know. It's another weird habit of mine. I only use my water bottle if I'm gonna stream. Other than that, I just drink from the cup. Probably because I don't mind getting up and just going to the kitchen, drinking from a cup. But here around my computer, I need like a bottle that I can close so I don't spill. A cup doesn't have a lid, and it will spill very easily. Ah, man. I also need a bird feeder. I just remember that. Let's see. Okay, Dio Brando. How are you? You have a rash nature. That actually is kind of fitting, though I'm not sure if that works out in favor of keeping you on the team. Because again, the end game here is that I actually do beat the Battle Frontier. So getting some Pokemon with proper natures right now is only making my life easier down the line. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Rash nature boosts your special attack, but decreases your special defense. Oh. I don't think that's that great. How about Blueford? Bashful nature. That's neutral, right? Yeah. Bashful is neutral, so nothing comes out of it. Okay, that's cooler. I think I might actually keep Blueford. One, for the meme value of calling him Blueford. Nobody remembers Blueford from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Except me. I hope the page turning doesn't sound too annoying. I just really want to see the attacks that Zubat has in this game. Just because, are they more special or physical oriented is what I'm looking for. If they are more physical oriented, oh, here we are. Alright, so most of the attacks Zubat gets are special. It does get, no, I'm sorry, most of them are physical. Oh, it gets Poison Fang at 41, that's cool. Okay, so, wowzers. Yeah, okay, definitely swapping out Birdmon for Blueford, because Poison is going to come in handy, just having it. So, plus, Crobat has crazy good stats. It has a very decent HP, the probably highest speed of any Pokemon in this game, I think, except for Deoxys speed form. I could be wrong, though. Inomaru, let's put you over here, and Metallic. Oh, I named it Metallic, not Metallica. I'm dumb. Oh no. Alright, let's quickly check Calm Nature. I believe that boosts your special defense at the cost of your attack. Calm boosts special defense at the cost of your attack. Yep, I was right, so that's not good. Let me look at my team right now to see where we are at. So we have Stray Cat, who will become a grass fighter. We have Beach Boy, ground water. Birdmon is being swapped out for Blueford, which is kind of like not the best to do right now, because Birdmon is definitely stronger than a Zubat, because Pokemon that evolve twice are generally very weak in their first form compared to Pokemon that only evolve once. But poison typing, and it's gonna really come in handy later. Hermit, on the other hand, is just here because I caught it. not super... I need this Pokemon on my team. Okuyasu is... here... I guess... there's just so many Pokemon I like and I would enjoy using. Yet there's only so few slots on your team slots. Alright, let's just heal and we'll head back into the cave to capture. Let me just turn the pages a few times and see. Is Aeron really what I want? Does it even learn? Okay, so it can learn Double Edge at level 53 or 63, right? Yeah. And it has the Rockhead ability, but Rockhead would not come in handy for 63 levels, and Sturdy would not come in handy in this game ever, because in the era of this video game, it's not very useful to have Sturdy. It doesn't do anything except prevent one-hit KO attacks. Also, I'm getting really a little too strong. Does Zubat have any sort of flying type attack? Oh god, no it doesn't. Oh, that's just awful. It's gonna be very difficult training. Zubat would be very good against grass type Pokemon right now. Okay, I think it learns Wing Attack at 13. Wing Attack at level 21. Oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's bad. Okay, let's see here. So Blueford would resist this gym, but not do damage. Okuyasu would do nothing. Then I guess we gotta train Hermit, because Hermit is probably gonna be how we beat the gym. Just because we beat the gym with a Pokemon doesn't mean the Pokemon is permanently on the team. Popolo. Honestly, I would love to use him at Chop in any game, but I can't, because it evolves very late. Oh, Meditite Medicham. Did my game freeze? Yes, my game... Oh, well. Now it unfroze. That's very weird. I'm going to save the game really quickly, because that's weird. It shouldn't be glitching, because my computer can run, like, most games pretty nicely. I just swept the Elite Four water type with one Pokemon. Was it Crocodile? Because that is... I mean, Crocodile is super over-leveled, but I mean, it's still a ground type, so... You know... Oh, wait a minute. This is super effective. Nice. It's a ground type, so against water, that's risky, but impressive if you did that. Not that it's impossible. Crocodile, once it gets one kill, Moxie kicks in. No, in X. Okay, with one Pokemon, though. I yawned. I tried to hold that in. I'm sorry. Surprisingly, I'm not sleepy at all. I just, I guess I'm still tired and sore. Another Zubat. Well... Zubat, my friend, you are weak to... I use my Dino Plant. Dino Plant. Lil Leap? No, Dino Plant. A plant dinosaur. Oh, Venusaur! Ha! You said it in the chat before I could say it out loud. I'm sorry. Dino Plant. It took me a minute to get to it. Dang it. I should have realized. It's just when I think of dino, I immediately think of fossils instead of soar, which is a dinosaur, right? And then Venusaur is a Venus, like a Venus flytrap, but it's not actually a Venus flytrap, but basically plant dinosaur. Yeah, okay. That was really clever. Oh! Oh, my ankle. I've been sitting on my ankle. I like this. I like that I started this stream and I was like, I'm so worried and anxious, and then I'm just playing some Pokemons and I'm nice and cool and just relaxed now. This is nice. This is a pleasant It's a big reason why I enjoy Pokemon games. They very much so calm me down. Now, if I was playing Record Breaker, I would not be calm, but I would be having a lot more fun. I'll say that much, because those games are very much like a visual novel mixed in with Fire Emblem, mixed in with like demons, and it's just that's my jam. If I was ever to have a quote-unquote jam, that is it. That is my jam. I just love those games. Mostly the Devil Survivor games. Maybe I would stream a Persona game here or there, but I've only beaten one Persona game in my entire life, and that was Persona 3 for the PlayStation Vita or PSP, depending on how you look at it, because I got it on the Vita, but it was definitely the PSP version of the game. Oh man, Magneton is also in this game, but you get that thing like 100 years way too late, to the point where leveling it up is hard. Yeah, honestly, for a while, there will not be a lot of cool Pokemon that I'll be adding to my team. Oh, Roselia is in this generation, but it doesn't have an evolution until next generation. I actually love Roserade and Roselia, but oh well, that's unfortunate. Double team, sweet. I can just have never getting hit. Oh yeah, I need a fire type eventually. Oh, well cool. I'll get like a Numel. Okay, so I do want. I want an Aeron, but I've used one before, so you know what? Metallica will have to wait. Additionally, I have enough physical attackers now, but I only have like 1 and 1.5 special attackers. So what I'll do is I will heal up my Pokemon, and then we'll take on some of those gym trainers. I wonder if I still have the gym memorized, because what I like to try and do is fight everybody in the gym for the most experience, because I'm really behind in experience right now. Alternatively, what I could have done is I could go deliver the package to, I already got the package to Stevenstone. I could go do the event in Slateport for more experience, but I figure I shouldn't spend like a crazy amount of time in the story of this game, because I think everybody knows the story of Pokemon Emerald, but more so gotta get ready for that Battle Frontier, which means I'm gonna be grinding for a while later. But for now, I should try and cut out the part where I... Okay, that did no damage. I'm swapping out. I was like, okay, maybe I'll do some damage. That'll be great. And nope, not at all. I might regret it. I'm gonna send out Okuyasu and just see what happens. Now, if that Meditite has Karate Chop, I'm in for a very bad time. But if they have Confusion, should be okay. Yep, I'm okay. So, let's go with Cut. Okay, yeah, it's just spamming Confusion. Oh no. That was more damage than I was anticipating. Stray Cat is raw grass type, so Confusion shouldn't really make a big difference. Actually, yeah, I really want a Numel because it gets physical and special attacks, and yet it has physical and special stats, so it should be able to hold its own. But it is ground, so then I'll have a lot of... Actually, no, because Marshtomp is groundwater, so it's not weak to ice. And it's also not weak to earthquake. Numel would be weak to earthquake, though. Oh, crap. Never mind. That was a very underwhelming bide. I was expecting it to be one-shotted right there, and no, it didn't do the damage. I feel bad for Slugma. It's a rock fire type, yet its highest stat is its defense. Like, why? Because then if you just look one Pokemon over to Torkoal, it's just a pure fire type, and its highest stat is its defense. So you're getting basically the same stats, except one major weakness less. And yeah, I get that Slugma has like rock type stab, but that's not worth being absolutely obliterated by Earthquake, especially when Earthquake is a base 100 power move. So if you times that by 4, because you're 2 times weak to it, times the... You're 4 times weak to it total, basically. Okay, this is a double battle. So, 400 power attack. That's not good. Now, if they had given Magcargo something like more HP, right? And Solid Rock as the ability, that'd be better. It would only take, I believe, 2.8 times damage instead of 4 times. I actually forgot the exact specifics for Solid Rock. Yo, I'll just Google it while the game is doing its scenes, because the game still continues, even if the sound cuts off. So... oh crap, no, how do I... Pokemon Solid Rock. Alright, Solid Rock has the ability, and we're gonna go click on the game to get the audio back. So, reduces the damage from super effective attacks by 1/4. So, it's a 25% reduction. So, regardless of effectiveness multiplier. So, wait, what does that mean? Does that mean... okay, so if it's times 2 effective normally, it would be 1.75 times effective. So if it's times 4 normally, it would be 3 point... You know, I'll just get the calculator because I'm not the best at this. So hold on, you take 4 times effectiveness, and you times it by 0.75. Oh wow, that's... Solid Rock is amazing. So let's say you hit a Rhyperior with something it is times 4 weak to, right? Wow, I'm kind of stupid for not figuring out 4 cut into quarters is singles of 1 each, and then, you know, 3 parts of 4 is the number 3. Yeah, I'm really dumb today. But anyways, it would take a times 4 attack that is super effective and knock it down to just times 3. That's a pretty big change. Granted, not a lot of Pokemon are going to survive times 3 damage, but that's still pretty cool. Well, and for just normally effective attack, it would be times 1.75. Yeah, okay. Basically, Solid Rock is the ability Magcargo wishes it had. Alright, let's just quickly see. Hermit's at level 12. Okay, so I think I should probably train out of this gym later, but for now we're just going to keep going and get as much experience as possible. I would have a Muck on my team, but it's pure poison, and the only poison type attacks it gets are at level 47 and poison gas, which I'm not expecting a lot of poison gas. It's kind of meh. Let's see here. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not doing damage. Also, if it hits me with a physical attack, I'm probably gonna get destroyed. I just got destroyed by the Elite Force Dragon type. Ooh, that's rough. I like the Elite Four Dragon Lady in Pokemon X and Y. She's got this like nice grandma vibe to her. Oh my god, that was a very powerful karate chop. Hermit, I'm sorry. Thankfully you survived. Let's see here. No, I don't evolve till level 18. A quick way to beat the Dragon Lady would probably be just Sylveon. I recall it being famed as like the go-to Pokemon to just destroy Dragon trainers, though Iron Tail would kind of answer that, or Iron Head, so yeah. I don't remember her direct strategy, but I'm going to assume she has like a Druddigon and a Hydreigon Or not. Maybe just a Druddigon. I think I recall a Druddigon. Anyways, I should go quickly.
King Crimson.
Look up the team for... What is her name? Dresnia? Dragnia? It's probably not either of those, and I'm totally off, which I apologize, because... names. While I'm not good at them, I actually am trying a lot harder these days to memorize them, because if someone tells you their name, right? And you are respectful enough to get it right, I guess. It's a good thing. It shows respect, and respect means a lot in this world. And it should. If someone respects you, you should respect them, despite if you guys have different opinions on things. But where's that last trainer? that's all. Where's that last trainer? That's all I am thinking of. Because I get that last trainer, right? And then I should probably not fight Brawly because he would beat me, like, pretty easily. Right now, Hermit Purple doesn't have the levels to take a karate chop to the face, because it's like level 12. Yeah. You know, honestly, if I'm gonna have to train a little bit out of this gym, I probably would have been better off going to the beach on the next story island, but oh, it went for Bide. Well, it's a good thing I'm gonna use Encore. Oh, this is great. But it failed. No, it shouldn't fail. It should just have it so he uses Bide on and on again. Oh, it was a turn late. My bad. Okie dokie. My bad. Let's go for Yawn. So by the time your Bide finishes, you'll be sleepy. I guess I'll just keep going through the little booklet here and see how far away would be the next Pokemon I want to add to my team. Well, I wouldn't mind having a Sandslash. It's just pure ground, and my starter is like half ground and half water, so... Oh, I know what Pokemon I want. I think it should be really obvious, considering, like, Dragon's my favorite type. I think it's gonna be really stupid obvious as to what... You know what, I'm gonna be quiet now. I mean, I guess I could try for also a Skarmory, but that is a lot of effort, and you get that thing very late. Very late. Oh no, the enemy used Bide. I'm gonna use Yawn again. Oh, Cacnea! Cacnea is such a cutie Pokemon. It's so cute. If only it was actually like... Actually, in this generation, Cacnea isn't that bad. Because Grass is special, and Cacnea has a high special attack, right? But then half of its other attacks are physical. Cacnea's not bad this generation. Problem is, I have a Grass type. And this is a filler turn, so I'm not doing anything. I used the energy, but it failed. I could have a Swablu, but I've actually used one of those before. I guess I've used the other one too, so... Alright, it's a Viper, no, Zangoose, definitely not. Lunatone and Solrock, yeah, no. A lot of... Oh look, it's Corphish. Poor Corphish. Huge attack stat. Decent special, nothing to write home about though, but if... Oh, will I use one of the fossils? Probably, definitely not. Yeah, that's not happening. Maybe I'll save them for like Battle Frontier or something, but... Ah, my Lotic. Will I use my Lotic? 100% no. The amount of effort to evolve my Lotic is definitely beyond me. Okay. Wigglytuff, I still question as to why. Just why. Like, I get that the Jigglypuff line and the Igglypuffs, they have very high HP, but then I'm looking at their attacks, right? Body Slam, Hyper Voice, Double Edge, all great physical attacks, but why? The ability they have is Cute Charm, so it's not huge power. So none of those attacks are going to actually do anything. I mean, it's a cute Pokemon that probably makes a lot of great merchandise, but I don't... They really don't give Jigglypuff much of anything to work with. Also, every time a Pokemon uses Arm Thrust, I hear boom chicka ah, boom chicka ah. It's a joke video by Team 4 Star about Piccolo fighting, I believe it's Super Android 13? It's a very funny joke that I will not recite here. Staryu is absolutely amazing, especially if you evolve it into Starmie with a Water Stone. The only problem is that's more like Battle Frontier level. Like, you don't need something that crazy powerful. At least I don't think you do. Not this early in the game. Alright, we could probably fight Brawly right now, but we would be destroyed, I'm sure, because level-wise he is higher than me, and also I don't have enough power to really put him down. So we're gonna go, and I guess we'll just heal, save, and move on to the next area, which would be the beach, which has like 100 or so trainers, which is great. Then again, we have been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. I gotta go get the mail. Fun thing, right? It's not fun at all, but here in Canada, some people don't have mailboxes. It's like a community mailbox. So everybody's mail is all tossed in the same gigantic box thing, and you have your own box, right? So you open it with the key. It's like you're number 25. I'm about to go. Well, that's actually perfect. We can just both leave at the same time because I have to go get the mail. So anyways, community boxes for mail are kind of crappy, especially during, like, I don't know, Corona season. So there's that. Corona doesn't have a season. It has a whole goddamn year. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. I am feeling a lot more calm and relaxed after playing a bunch of Pokemon, so I can go tackle on the real world now that I'm in a better mindset. So thank you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Start of the week's always rough, but we're gonna get through this. So chill and have a good one. Bye bye.